my heart.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up, you comment, like, and subscribe. Obviously, I'm making a video. As you can tell by the title, this video is a Michael Jackson interview from Oprah. So I'm gonna react to this video. This video is hella long. It's 52 and 48 seconds long. I don't know if I'm gonna react to like 10-20 minutes of it, maybe 15, and like see if y'all want a part 1 or a part 2 or part 3 or part 4 or part 5, but we'll see how I feel throughout this video. Anyways, let's get into it. By the way, I'm so obsessed with this man, dead or alive, so this is a big fan here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Jackson. Your old house. Hey.
Look at his
Well,
shirt.
how nervous are you right now? How what? How nervous are you?
Even his
right
shirt
now?
is fancy.
I'm not nervous at all, actually. You really aren't? No, I never get nervous. You don't? No. Not even for your first interview and it's live around the world? I thought you'd be a little nervous, but that's great, because if you're not nervous, I won't be nervous. I just wanted...
Wait a minute. I'm surprised he's not nervous for this interview, because seems like, since it's that long and it's Oprah, hello, you would think that he would be nervous, especially because, sorry, I'm reading a text, y'all, especially because I believe he was a shy person. You know, it's the same with Janet. Like, they're not really like, I don't know, Janet says she's not much of a talker, so I'm guessing neither is Mike too. And he once said he hates interviews, right? So I'm surprised, like, that he's not nervous, especially for an interview like this. Like, Oprah interviews, I feel like Oprah interviews are like, ask the hard, tough, serious questions. But whatever.
To let the world know that
I'm glad
when
he's
we agreed to
comfortable.
do this interview, you said that you would be willing to talk to me about everything, and we haven't discussed one single question that's going to be asked here tonight. Just wanted to make that right. Very true. Very true. When we were watching, I was watching you in the background there, watching the video of you in the early years. Did that bring back memories for you? It made me giggle. Yeah. Because I haven't seen that footage in a long time.
That's cute.
It bring back memories, yes. Me and my brothers, who I love dearly. Yeah. And it's just a wonderful moment for me. Yeah. I saw you laugh when you saw yourself singing Baby, Baby, Baby. Yeah, because James Brown, I think James Brown is a genius, you know. When he's with the famous Flames, which is unbelievable.
He has better hair than me.
And I used to watch him on television. And I used to get angry at the cameraman.
I love his curly hair,
Whenever
though.
he would really start to dance, they would be on a close-up, and I couldn't see his feet. So I would throw things, I'd be angry. I said, show him, so I could watch and learn. So he was a big mentor for you. Phenomenal. Yeah. Phenomenal. Yeah, and who else was? Jackie Wilson, who I adore as an entertainer. And, of course, music. Motown, the Bee Gees, who are brilliant. I just love great music. So when I look at those tapes of you, and heaven knows that putting this together, I think I've seen every piece of video ever done of you. And watching those tapes, especially in the younger years, you seem to really come alive on stage. There's something going on with you when you were a little boy on stage. Were you as happy off stage as you appear to be on stage? Well, on stage for me was home. I was most comfortable, and still most comfortable, on stage. But once I got off stage, I was like very sad. Really? Yes. And sad from the beginning, sad since it first started, since
lonely, sad, having to face with popularity and all of that. There were times when I had great times with my brothers, pillow fights and things, but I used to always cry from loneliness.
You did?
Yes.
Beginning at what age?
Oh, very little. 8, 9.
When you all first became famous?
Yes.
So it wasn't what it appeared to be to the rest of the world, all of us. I remember I was a little black child, wanted to marry Jackie Jackson, your brother. So, I mean, to all of us, we thought this was the most wonderful thing in the world. Who wouldn't have wanted that life?
It is wonderful. And there is a lot of wonderment in being famous. I mean, you travel the world and you see things, you meet people, you go places. It's great. But then there's the other side. There's, which I'm not complaining, there's lots of rehearsal, and you have to put a lot of your time. Give up yourself.
It's hard work.
Do you feel, I talked to Suzanne DePass the other day, and Suzanne DePass worked with you all for a long time at Motown and really groomed you all and found the outfits for the Ed Sullivan Show. And Suzanne had some interesting theories about your childhood. We talked about whether or not it was really lost. Was it?
Well, especially now, I come to realize, and then I would do my schooling, which was 3 hours with a tutor. Then right after that, I'd go to the recording studio and record. And I'd record for hours and hours till it was time to go to sleep. So it'd be nighttime. And I remember going to the recording studio. There was a park across the street, and I'd see all the children playing, and they'd be rooting and making noise, and I would cry. It'd make me sad that I would have to go and work instead.
I wanted to go to this, to hear what Suzanne had to say about your childhood. Sure. We're going to look at some pictures of you as a little boy.
Okay.
Describe the performance that you put on.
What I do?
Yeah.
Well, most of my songs are fast.
I mean, what do you put into it?
Well, whatever I sing, that's what I really mean. Like I'm singing a song. I don't sing it if I don't mean it.
I met Michael Jackson. He was 9 years old, going on 10. And he was a little boy in many ways. And then he'd go out on stage and be this dynamic superstar.
The price it was, losing your childhood or having this kind of life.
Well, you don't get to do things that other children get to do. The simple things that they so much take for granted. Having friends and slumber parties and buddies and just hanging out. There was none of that for me. I didn't have any friends when I was little. My brothers were my friends.
Was there ever a place where
all he needed.
Children, I remember playing games and talking to myself and playing with my dolls and all that. Was there, and I think every child needs a place to escape into a child's world, into a child's imagination. Was there ever a time you could do that?
No, and that is why I think now, because I didn't have it then, I compensate for that.
Really?
I mean, people wonder why I always have children around, because I find the thing that I never had through them. Disneyland, amusement parks, arcade games. I adore all that stuff, because when I was little, it was always work, 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 from one concert to the next. If it wasn't concert, it was the recording studio. If it wasn't that, it was TV shows or interviews or picture sessions. It was always something to do.
Did you feel...
I feel like I understand why, what did he say, hanging around kids, something like that? He enjoys their company. I understand. Coming from someone who loves children, I understand where he's coming from. Like, he clearly feels, he gets excitement from children's company. Obviously, he didn't have a childhood, so he didn't experience that like a lot of us have. So I understand why he would dedicate his time with children. He's like a man-child, to be honest. He's a man-child, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I like men that feel like a lot of men should be like how Michael was when it comes to like loving children. Like, I like playful guys. I don't like serious guys that always feel like they always need to be tough. And I just love how real Michael was. Like, he was always just like himself. And even when people judge that, he was never hiding it. He was like, this is what I get from it, and this is what I enjoy doing. I'd even have a childhood. So I love that. I love that he stayed true to himself. I love that. So I stopped at 6:35. I think I'm gonna make another video. I think these videos are gonna be short. I'm gonna do like a part 2 if you guys don't mind. The loading process of uploading this will be short, so that's why I'm doing it like this. So I hope you guys don't mind, but give this video a thumbs up, comment, like, and subscribe anyways, and go see me at part 2.